All right. Let's see how this worked out. So this is a part to whole ratio, right? The crust is part of the whole Earth. So I need a part to whole ratio here. In this case, I've got the part is the crust. I've got the whole is the Earth. Over here, I've got the whole apple is 2 inches from side to middle, but I don't have this part. So this is a classic kind of standard part to whole ratio. I don't have my drawing tablet with me since I'm home, so bear with me here as I try to work this out in a way that you can see it. So I'm going to set up my part to whole ratio. So my ratio for the Earth is going to be, the part is 25. I'm going to use the proportion strategy here. And the whole is 4,000 on this one. And then I need, for the apple, my part I don't know. I used to put a question mark up there, but now that you have kind of been introduced to letters standing for unknown values, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use like C for crust as my part, and then my whole would be, I'm going to use 2 inches here. So set up my part to whole ratio and part to whole ratio. And then from here, this works pretty much like you're used to. I'm going to attempt to use my pen with the mouse here, so bear with me. We would see, okay, what would I multiply, or in this case, divide by to get from 4,000 to 2? I can do that in my head. 2 times 2,000 is 4,000. So here I would be dividing by ... 2,000. And if I'm going to divide by 2,000 on the bottom, I'm going to divide by 2,000 on the top, on my part as well. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, you can't divide 25 by 2,000. That's not possible. It is. It's just going to be a very, very small number. It's going to seem so ridiculous that I bet a lot of you tried this and assumed you were wrong because the answer is so small. Let me figure it out real quick. Calculator. 25 divided by 2,000 is that. Less than, it's like a little more than 1/100th of, in this case, as we're in inches, the apple is in inches. 1/100th of an inch. If I round it, essentially it's 1/100th of an inch. Really small. Guys, the crust is really, really, really thin compared to the whole Earth. It's 25 out of 4,000 miles. That's it. So on an apple, it would only be 1/100th of an inch out of 2. It's really, really small. If you wanted to be specific, it's actually 125 10,000ths of an inch if you wrote the whole thing out. So there's a chance you might have done that and assumed you did it wrong because this answer seems so ridiculously small. But guys, the crust is ridiculously thin compared to the entire Earth. Like hardly any of it is crust.